You gotta get waves.
It's right here. It's cracking. It's good, y'all. It's good. I'm Nick. I did it, doctor.
I have to sit this actually.
Okay.
Hey, supplementary.
What's going on, brother?
What's that?
If that's the case, I have obviously a guest speaker here. Going to talk to you guys about a few things, entrepreneurial wise, because I want you guys to start thinking about your future. All right. Unfortunately, we couldn't have group last week because it was a shortened period day. You guys have a good week.
Yeah.
All right. Be on your best behavior. All right. I'm getting some good commentary from some of the teachers about some of the behavior is increasing. It's been better. I like to hear that. LaShawn, I got a good report from you today. Congrats. Keep it up. All right. All right. No, honestly, this is what we're building here, guys. Hey, we're building. We want the school to know that we're changing, and we're not who you think we are. We're a lot better than you think we are. Good job.
Oh my God.
Hassan, I was gonna call you Adnan. I was gonna call you Adnan, your brother. Yeah. Hassan, good job on your game on Monday. That's how you running the point. I know obviously the result wasn't as favorable, but good job. So just do a little check-in on a scale of 1 to 10, how you're feeling and what your name is. So obviously my name's Karim. On a scale of 1 to 10 today, I'm let's say 8. I was up late last night. Didn't get home till late because I had some issues I had to deal with. But I'm okay. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. Got coffee in me, so I got lots of energy. Adnan.
Yo, I'm getting out, bro. My name is Hassan.
Hassan. Sorry.
Oh, you did it on purpose.
Yeah, so I have a good thing though.
My bad,
So I got my grades last week. So I start paying for the
We have to say
team.
2 good things.
My grades are 93 in history, 91 in fitness,
That's what's up, brother.
77 in tech, and 64.
You don't have to give our whole rundown. I'm just glad that you're doing well in some of them. Okay. Thank you.
That's good, man.
What's your name?
Leon.
Leon.
How do you forget his
How you
name?
feeling today on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm from the 7.
7? Okay.
My name's Nick and I feel like a K today because I might be able to play in the game today. Because I'm finally passing my classes.
Good. It shouldn't take the fear of not playing for you to pass your classes. You pass regardless, all right?
Yeah.
Good job, though. I'm proud of you.
My name's Reagan
Mm-hmm.
and I am a 9 today
Good.
because
You don't seem like it, fam. Cheer up.
I seem like a 9 today.
It's all good. Hey, what's inside that
Like
counts?
a 2.5.
You're 9 today because what?
I just feel good.
Good job. Good.
My name is LaShawn. I feel like a 9.5.
Yeah. Why is that?
Just been doing good today.
That's what's up. I like to hear that.
Big shot.
My name is Xavier, and I feel like 8.
Good.
9.8,
All
man.
right.
My name is Brandon, and I feel like an 8.
All right.
My name's Dwayne, and I feel like a 5 because recently I got into a fight. And I just don't
Fam, you
like
beat the
fight.
man.
I have
How
a
you
video.
do?
Chill, fam.
What? You know what you're
So
trying to fight me,
sick.
You guys
And
are
like-
taping your boy getting beat up?
No,
He didn't lose.
So what if you didn't get
That's my
crushed?
boy.
What if
No,
you
he didn't
get
get crushed.
beat up?
No one can
Delete
crush
it?
my boy. No one can crush him.
No,
if he
They
got
crushed
crushed,
my
he was
kid.
gay.
Talk
Yeah,
about it.
all
Talk
right.
about it. Talk about it. What happened in the fight, man? Why
I can't explain the fight, fam.
Why'd you guys fight?
him.
I could explain the fight,
Because
man.
he was talking bare
He
shit.
wanted bit. He wanted bit.
He said he wants to fight me, so we met up and like squashed it basically.
We fight over what? A girl?
No,
No.
the
It's
man
not
just
squash.
literally DM'd him and then
Over the fact that he
His friend got crushed.
it's stupid beef.
Nah,
Stupid.
it's
His friend,
Light skin.
no, he texted him because his friend got crushed by a
Light
teacher.
I know those ones, man.
Also, it's pretty good because we have this class today. I was excited to have this class.
Good, man. I'm glad you guys are excited to be here. I wish where's everybody else, man? We're missing a few.
Justice
man.
has a test, and they said he.
There's
Teacher said he can't
There's
use
like
it.
3 more people.
Okay, so they'll probably come later on. They're probably writing their test. Guys, that supersedes everything. If you have a test, gotta do your test, gotta do your work. This is a privilege to be here, not a right, but at the same time, I'm happy you guys are here. Obviously, we have a great guest today.
you can't ask how I'm feeling.
I'm gonna get to that. Okay, Nick, how you feeling?
I'm feeling like maybe like a 9.
That's why you feel like a 9.
Feeling like a 9 because, you know, this brings back my high school memories, like just seeing everybody, you know. 'Cause I used to be just in high school. It feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like nostalgic.
Good.
It feels good.
Good.
Feeling good.
So I call him my little brother because he's like my little brother. He's one of my actual little brother's best friends, and we've become really close in the last couple of years. And I just thought that maybe, you know, I was really intrigued by everything that he does. Have a seat, man. Come on in. We're just doing a check-in. How you doing today?
My shooter,
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I think 9.
Yeah. Because what? You did the test?
Yeah.
All right. And your name is?
Sultan.
Sultan. This is Nick. I want to
AKA
introduce him.
Mommy
Let you know
Shooter,
who he is.
Bop.
So like I said, Nick is a young man. Is not much older than you guys. Listen.
19 a lot.
24.
Dope.
He's gonna talk. Whoa, guys, save your questions till after.
10 years
I
old.
know you're gonna have a lot of questions for him. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's a young man, born and raised in Scarborough. Okay, and has an incredible journey he wants to talk to you guys about at his young, tender age, and about what he's doing with his life and how he got there. And I wanted to bring somebody that's raised in the neck of the woods of Scarborough so that you guys could understand that actualizing and realizing your dreams is very possible, especially in this world of technology. There's so much you can do out there. You can employ yourself, you can employ people, and you can create revenue through different streams. And I think that's the important thing for you guys to understand, is that you got to empower yourself and not just think in a singular term, but more in a plural term, and that you can always, you know, actualize and visualize your dreams. So I want to introduce you to my friend. His name is Nick. You might know him as Nick Wavy. If you can give him a round of applause. Let's remember the rules, that when one person is speaking, nobody else is speaking. So when he has the floor, unless you raise your hand, you're not going to get that question answered, okay? That's the rules, all right, guys? Without further ado, Nick.
All right, what's good, y'all? What should we talk about? Does anybody here know what they want to be when they grow up? What do you want to be?
Soccer player or an engineer.
Soccer player, engineer. Anybody else?
Chemical engineer. Aerospace engineer.
You know what you want to be? Does anybody else know what they want to be?
Electrician.
Electrician? Okay. You
No,
guys
I
are
know.
grade what?
Mechanic.
Mechanic? You guys are grade 9, grade 10?
Me and him grade 10, and you know the rest are little batis, so grade 9.
Yo, that's what I'm punching in your face.
How come
Says
we're
the shortest
Yeah, he's
person
grade
here.
11, my bad.
See, when I was your age, grade 9, I didn't even, like, I'm 24 right now. I graduated high school. I went back for another year, grade 13, I guess you could call it, you know, just because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to go to university. My parents would pressure me, like, son, you have to go study this, you gotta go study that. But me personally, I can't do something if I don't want to do it. Like, if I don't love something, if I'm not interested in something, I can't do it because I'm gonna half-ass it. So I didn't rush myself to go into post-secondary education, but my dad suggested I should go do IT, so that's computers and stuff like that. And growing up, I know you guys have like iPhones, iPads, and all that stuff. When I was growing up, I didn't even have that, and we're not that much different in age. So I grew up understanding how to work technology. And
1 second, Nick. Do you want me to get the other camera?
do I have a camera?
You want me to get the other camera?
Nah, that's
Oh,
good.
that's good enough? All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Software.
A what?
Software?
I tried to study software, but to study that, you have to be like super dedicated. So I just didn't have the love for it. Heck no. But I don't know coding
Hey
and
guys,
stuff
save
like
your
that.
questions till after, please.
Yeah. So yeah, I graduated high school and I went and studied IT, and I have like that certification now. So I have a secure, I can apply for a job, I can get a job, I'm educated in that way. But that's not what I love. What I really loved was making videos. And if you guys know me, my name is Nick Wavy. I started my YouTube channel in 2012. And how I started out was there's a page called Wave Builder. So I used to have 360 Waves, if you guys know about that. And they had a competition where if you have the best waves, like if you help a lot of people, teach them how to get the waves, they'll pay you $100 at the end of the month. So I applied for that. I thought when I went into the game, I'm like, yo, I have the best waves, but I seen everybody else, and everybody else was beating me. So that motivated me to step my game. I want to start rushing, I want to get better waves. And it took me a year for me to win the Wave King, and I won that. And once I won that, through a whole year of grinding, I said, yo, I can achieve anything I want to achieve. And that's the mentality I had. and I still have to this day that if there's anything I want to do, I can do it as long as I'm serious. So if you want to be a soccer player, you can do it. If you want to be an engineer, you can do it. If you want to be a mechanic, an electrician, you can do it. But you have to be serious about it. You have to dedicate your life to studying it, and you have to find a passion for it. So, yeah, I graduated high school. I kept going on my YouTube.
What high school did you go to?
I went to SATEC. You guys know SATEC?
Never
Are
heard.
you guys a tier 1 basketball school?
Tier 2, I think.
Tier 2, I think.
Oh, yeah, I have it. I think.
SATEC, right?
SATEC, Porter.
SATEC's
Yeah,
down
right
by.
here. Reversing the one thing.
Okay.
January 17th.
Yeah. Yeah, so I used to play on the basketball team, and one thing that I could tell you guys is when I was grade 12 on the senior team, I thought I was the best player. And I felt like I still was the best player. And it came to the MVP award season, and my coach didn't give me the MVP. So I'm like, that's weird. So my boy talked to my coach. He's like, how come Nick didn't win MVP? And then my coach said, Nick is an underachiever. And I took offense to that because I thought I was the best player at that time. He said I was an underachiever. So that once he said that, to the whole next year, I was training. I'm like, yo, there's no way that my coach is going to call me an underachiever. I need to win that MVP. I need to come back for my 5th year. I need to win this championship. So I came back the next year. Everyone was like, yo, Nick, how'd you get so big? Like, this happened out of nowhere. I started balling. I was killing it. We lost one game in the season. We went 8-1, I think. And then we got to the playoffs. We won the quarterfinals. We went to the semifinals. And that was probably the saddest moment of my life because we were up. It was against a Mort. You guys know Mort?
No.
The school Mort?
I do.
These guys, so those schools are like more in like South Scarborough.
Yeah.
So like south of Lawrence. Yeah. One second.
So the game started out, once we beat this team, this is the only team that beat us in the regular season. So once we beat these guys, yo, we're gonna win a championship. The game started out, the first half, we're up by like 10 points. And I'm hyped. I'm like, yo, I can't believe we're about to win this. Once we win this game, we have the title, and I achieved my goal. Like my goal was to come back, win MVP, and win a title, bring that back to the school. We slowly started choking, and then we ended up losing that game, and that was emotional for me because I put everything into that season. All year I was grinding to win the championship, and the fact that we got eliminated, that hurt me. So you can't win all of them. There's going to be times where you're up in life. There's times where you're going to be winning. And there's also going to be times where you're losing and you're down. But when you're down, you can't kick yourself. You can't let that kill you and bring down your vibe because you can't stay down forever the same way that you can't stay up forever. So when you're down, I like when I'm down because that means just now I'm about to be up because it's a balance, right? And when I'm up, I like to remind myself that there's going to be a time I'm going to go back down. So I need to make sure I prepare for the time where I'm down. Graduated high school, went to college, private college. I didn't go to Seneca or George Brown or anything. I went to a private college and studied IT. I graduated that, and then I moved to Barbados. I lived there for 2 years, and I moved back here April 2016, and I moved out of my mom's house. I feel like how I did it was that I had my social life. Like I really cut off my social life. When I was in Barbados, I didn't have friends. I didn't have you guys can link up with each other after school and go do something. I didn't have that in Barbados. My network is different from Toronto to Barbados. I was really lonely, and me being alone, I had nothing else to do but to grind and get to it and work. So I was able to build up my YouTube, and I was able to move out of my mom's house when I was 22, and now I'm here, 24 years old, speaking to you guys. That's pretty lit. Yeah. So the whole moral of that is that you guys can achieve anything you guys want to achieve. Don't ever tell yourself that you can't do something. If you want to be a soccer player, bro, you can do it, but you have to be serious. You have to be training because, he might be a better soccer player than you, or he might be a better soccer player than you. You never know, or he might be a better soccer player than you. But if you want to make it, you have to work harder than him. But just know there's someone that's working harder than him as well. So you have to continuously work at it. You have to be crazy enough to dedicate your life to this, to whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to chase dreams, if you want to be a rapper, if you want to be an athlete, you have to put in work. And never quit. Never quit. There's going to be times where, things are hard, but you have to keep going. So, yeah. You guys have any questions?
How long have you been growing your hair?
Maybe like a year now. Pretty much. What is this? This is almost December. Yeah, it's been about a year.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it cut just now.
Don't.
You don't like you like the curls?
Don't cut it.
Nah, you gotta get the waves.
The thing is, yo, the girls.
You guys didn't see the waves,
Yeah,
bro.
like-
I seen it on YouTube.
How'd you find me on YouTube?
You know, like maybe like
He tried to get waves, but he couldn't, so he went with you.
No, you didn't get waves. I didn't.
yeah, nah, like I don't know. Just my friend, Bashan, he showed me YouTube videos like 2 years ago of your waves, and like
Yeah.
he showed me like the 720s and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, I didn't know like I've never seen 720 waves before, you know?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
The girls like the curls, but like the waves. A lot of people told me to get my waves back because when the wave game started, like I was one of the pioneers. Like I was one of the people that were doing videos. I was teaching a lot of people, so they want me to come back just because they say the game is not the same without
You
me.
guys know what the waves are?
I don't know what the hell.
Okay, so
You guys hear what waves are?
that's what I was wondering. I'm looking around. I'm like, not everybody in the room can get waves.
That's why I wish I had it.
This guy has curly hair and he
So,
doesn't
like,
know what waves
if you
are.
see my hair, doesn't have any waves, but usually, like, you'll see, like, if some guys who do that, who really brush their hair a lot, you'll see, like, a ripple effect.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks like
Oh, like from
wavy.
here, right?
It's like combed out.
Yeah, it's like combed out. It just looks really neat, but it's like it's
Healthy.
and healthy and shiny, and it's like it looks like waves actually in your hair. You know what I mean? So like if you were to your hair too, you could probably do it with your hair too. If you were to like keep brushing and brushing.
I do that.
Yeah.
So I cut my hair.
Let's try. You ever tried to get waves? You ever had it?
No, he wanted the girl's
Tried,
hair.
didn't succeed.
Didn't succeed. Nick could always tell you. He's like, yo, you can do it. Just keep trying. Keep trying. It's a lot of work, but I don't have the patience either, man. I tried a couple times, man. So I don't know what you guys have been
I just give them the brief background of like starting out at high school, going to college, the basketball season, moving to Barbados.
So going back to high school, what was the hardest thing for you in high school to deal with?
Just the pressure from everybody because I went to a SATEC. It's like a nerdy school, you could say. Everybody was like, yo, I'm going to go to university to study this and study that. I'm like, yo, I don't want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird because I couldn't really fit in. There wasn't a lot of black people in the school at the time.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like an outcast.
Yeah.
So that was a problem because everybody else is trying to do university and study this. I didn't even know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that kind of forced me to, okay, I need to fit in with these people. I mean, okay, what do I want to study? Should I be an accountant? Okay, let me study accounting, but that's not what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
I just studied that because I had to fit in with everybody else that's scholars, And just trying to find myself. Like when I was young, even at 17, I don't know if there's anybody that's 17 here, but when I was 17, I still didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trials and tribulations that you have to go through until you figure out who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And once I found myself, I've never looked back. Like I don't fake it. I can look in the mirror and keep it 100 with myself. And once you look in the mirror and you start telling lies, that's a bad place to be. You have to look in the mirror and keep it real with yourself. Don't lie on yourself. Don't front. Keep it real with yourself, and you'll be able to figure everything out.
Yeah. So what was the first video that you actually did that you put online and you said, yo, I want people to see this?
Yeah, it was I was talking about Wavy. I don't know if I even told you. It's Wavy. It was a big company that makes wave products.
Yeah.
And they had a contest where if you want to be the wave king, you have to help people.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. That's right.
So I just uploaded a video teaching people about like what products I use, what brushes I use, how to do it. And then I seen like I got a good reception from it. I don't know how I kept doing it because it wasn't really planned,
Yeah, it just
I
happened.
was just trying to win the competition, but then people started coming to me and they're like, yo, how'd you do this? Like, your waves are sick. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
And I just kept going.
It's also a crazy story because I mean I'll tell you, for me myself, like yourself, I was a basketball player all through elementary, and I thought I was going to be great. And when I got to high school, everybody was either my size or taller, and I was just like, man, I'm usually the big kid.
Yeah.
And so I just stopped playing basketball, and everybody started playing football. I said, let me try to play football, and football wasn't my first love, but basketball was, and football is what really, drove and steered my career for the rest of my life, and that's what really chose me. So sometimes, what I'm saying is sometimes what you love is not what loves you back.
True.
It's sometimes your profession in love, your profession in life is what it chooses you. You know, so you got to be accepting of certain things and be willing to be open and change. And you know, so you can't be a basketball player. You can maybe be an engineer. You can't be whatever it is you want to be. Maybe you can be something else, but you got to be open to it.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Let's bring it back full circle now. Let's talk about you as an entrepreneur. How important is it to secure and solidify you as a brand? Like each, I try to explain to these guys that each one of them are brands, and they're their own separate entity, and they have to portray themselves a certain way to the world. How important is that for you?
It's everything. Like if I make a mistake, my brand is ruined. My reputation is gonna be ruined, and my reputation is everything. Same as your reputation is everything. So you have to make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you can look back and say, okay, that wasn't a mess up. You have to try. Everybody messes up, right? But you have to try and limit the dirt that can be on your name, because it'll stay with you.
Yeah. We walked into school, and as soon as we walked in, everyone was like, "Yo, Nick Wavy!" I mean, so you know what he does. He's now a public figure, so he can't be out there in the streets doing this thing that you know other kids would be doing, other people would be doing, because that would bring disrespect to his name, right?
No trapping.
And so it's the same thing with you guys. When you guys understand something, when you get to a certain level of your career or your profession, and you realize that money coming in, you don't want to wreck that money coming in with doing something stupid, like, you know, getting a DUI for driving under the influence or something, getting caught shoplifting like Leandro Ball, you know, that kind of stuff.
He ruined his reputation.
You know, his reputation got ruined. He might have
shoplifting from the Louis Vuitton store.
Just that one move.
So rich.
Yeah, like, it makes no sense.
That's a stupid
mistake. Yeah, but it's just a stupid mistake that
Trump saved him though.
Friends.
Yeah.
So that one move could have cost him millions of dollars, and probably will.
Yeah.
There's probably someone from Nike, Adidas, or whoever that says, you know what, I don't want to endorse him.
Definitely.
But does he care? Probably not.
He's not a big baller brand.
He has a big baller brand.
Yeah.
His dad's a millionaire.
baller.
His brother's a millionaire, and his younger brother's probably gonna be a millionaire.
He has
Not
a Lambo.
everybody has that kind of pedigree, though.
Maybe that's a plan to get attention.
It wasn't him who took the glasses, it was his two friends.
Okay, now.
I don't think. Yeah, I thought so too. It seemed kind of weird. It seemed
He
like
looks
he's more of a
he looks too
follower,
innocent.
Yeah.
and he's just like, you know what, guys, don't do that. But I'm with you anyways. I'm not gonna rat you guys out. I'm gonna ride with you guys if you guys get caught. I think that's what he did. So I think he's, a kind of a stand-up guy for not saying, yo, guys, it wasn't me, it was these two, I was just there. You know what I mean? Like, we're there together, we get caught together. But that also speaks to you guys, too, about being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or for him, and I know some of you guys have been through that situation. How many of you guys have been in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Everybody.
Right?
Yeah. Yo,
I could put up two hands. I could put up two hands for that, you know?
In the
But
box?
it's all about the choices
At the
you
wrong
make.
place at the wrong time.
It's all about the choices you make. And I'm sure, Nick, you've had times in your life where you made choices that have, you say, oh my God, I'm so happy I did that. And there's a choice you made sometimes where you say, man, why did I do that?
Imagine if Shanti and all them seen it.
So what I wanted you guys to understand is,
Imagine if Shanti and all them seen it.
Would have went crazy.
one second, I don't want to disrupt you.
Take it out the waist.
What I want you guys,
chest.
I wanted you guys to really listen to what Nick had to say, because it's important for you guys now to start aligning yourselves with the right people. And if you see the people in Nick's lives, every one of them, hey, Justice, come on in, have a seat. Everybody in Nick's life holds a purpose, and they do something for him in terms of, and it's not just giving him money, but they help him with things. You know what I mean? If your friends aren't helping you to be successful, then why are they your friends? Right?
Quality. You have to surround yourself with people that have quality.
Yeah.
It's not about using people either. It's just that even me, like my friends can ask me for whatever, and I'll help them. The same way I could ask them for help, and they'll help me. But you can't have people in your life that are gonna be like poisonous, you know, because they're gonna bring you down, and you don't need that in your life. You need people that are gonna uplift you. You need people that are gonna help chase whatever you want to do. It's all about having quality friends in your circle.
Yeah. So he has, if you look through some of his videos, and I encourage all you guys to subscribe to his channel. That's a must before you guys leave here or when you guys get home. But Look throughout his videos. You'll see a lot of his friends are in his videos, and that says something. How many of your friends would come to your job and help you do something? You know, I'm not saying they won't, but you gotta align yourself with people that would help you be successful, and so that you can in turn help them be successful, right? I think that's an important trait that he has. So right now, I'm gonna ask Nick if he could possibly.
Dance for us.
Huh?
Dance.
You want me to dance?
10.
We're gonna watch a couple of his videos.
How's
Okay?
that gay?
We're gonna watch a couple of his videos.
Watching a guy.
If there's no other questions, guys, I just wanna thank Nick on behalf of the Gateway to Manhood program for coming out and really showing us his story. I'm going to invite him out again next semester for the second round of participants.
Are we still gonna be here?
You guys are going to be here. Unfortunately, you guys are going
The
to graduate.
second round? Yo, I thought you were keeping us all year round.
I wish I could,
Come on, man.
I wish I could.
Who is it then? Who is it?
Thanks.
Who's
Some new guys, some new blood.
You mean like that?
Yo,
That's a diss.
We're the grade 9.
coming back next year?
I'll be here next year too. I'll be here next year. So maybe you
Well,
guys
I'm
will
gonna
be
be
in the group
grade
next year.
11, but you gotta let
But listen, all you guys that participate and are actively involved in discussions, I really appreciate it. Nick appreciates it, I'm sure. If you have any questions for him, if you don't want to ask right now, you can subscribe to his channel. I suggest all you guys subscribe to their channels. What I want you also to understand is this. When you see somebody doing great in the world or doing good things, always help them out. Do something to help them so they can also, in turn, help you at some point. If you see your brother or your friend, you know, trying with something, you know, give them an extra bit of encouragement because it goes a long way. All right. There's a lot of people that I see that are solo entrepreneurs doing things for themselves, hustling. I call them. Those are the real hustlers. The guys who are hustling for their family, hustling for their name, hustling for everything just to get by, and they're doing it a legal way. I always gotta give props to them and salute them. So today we just want to salute Nick and congratulations on all your success. So I'm gonna bring some pizza in, guys. We got some juice boxes for you guys. And we'll get you guys going early today. You guys can go play ball if you want to, or whatever the case is.
Hey, you got the vlog popping right now.
Let's get it.
Let's go. Gateway to manhood.
Gateway to manhood.
Make it happen. Incorporate it. You know how we do.
Nathan, let me take one.
What's your name on it?
Actually, let me get in there.
Light skin gang.
Hey,
Team light skin. Team light skin.
I see the video.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Is there more slices?
Very.
Vamos jogar.
All right, man. Hey, have a good week, man.
You too.
Hey, good game today.
Stay up, man.
Can't be there, okay? Work hard, play hard, make everyone around you better.
Yeah. Bye.
All right.
That was nice, y'all. That was nice. That was nice. Makes me feel like I'm back in high school because like I feel like I just graduated not too long ago and I still have like that youth in me. So it was dope seeing all the kids, talking to them. That's something I always. What is this called? Like public speaking or like?
It's public speaking. You're now a public speaker.
Jeez.
You spoke to them.
I appreciate that, man, because I've been wanting to do something like that. You know, that's something. I'm happy I've done that. You know.
No doubt, man. No doubt. You're natural. He's a natural. If you want to book him, you got to see me. I'm his agent now, his manager.
Yeah.
You know, I just take 10%.
Yeah, fees going up though. Fees going up.
The price went up,
Yeah,
baby.
the price is officially up now. So. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I enjoyed that. Hope you guys learned something from watching that. Hopefully you have another opportunity to do something like this again. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Major shout out to my boy KG. I really appreciate the opportunity.
No doubt, baby, no doubt.
Yeah, and catch y'all in the next video.